Hey Reddit.
What's the worst birthday gift you ever got?
We have less than 1,000 subscribers. Get us to 1,000 for more daily content.
A used DVD of The Notebook after I explicitly told the person that I had no intention of watching it. Bonus, it was my stepmom who gave it to me. From her and my dad's DVD collection, that was in our living room and I could have grabbed at any time to watch.
Is there a sub for low-effort gifts?
I have been stung by a bee 3 times in my life. And all of them were on my birthday. I was 3, 14, and 25.
Have you turned 36 yet?
Grounded because I said that I didn't need to celebrate my birthday and that was too ungrateful of me.
Fucking ridiculous. I hate people who don't let you choose things for yourself. Especially when it comes to your own birthday or just decisions that you alone are allowed to make. If you're not asking for advice, then someone else shouldn't have a say.
My ex-coworker told me with pride that she decided her daughter's birthday was over at 8 o'clock in the evening. Then beat her for asking for something, I think it money to play a claw machine. The poor girl was 10 years old.
Forgotten. It was either a blessing or a curse. Considering my mom forgot until 9 p.m., left me a voicemail telling me happy birthday, and forgot to hang up. Hearing her tell my sister, there, I did it, was interesting.
Damn. I'm sorry, mate.
Hope you're surrounded by better people now.
Removed.
I wanted a guitar, so my parents got me a flute. Then they mock me whenever I make a sound. Then they get angry for making them spend money on a music instrument and not bother to learn it. Mobbing 101 right there.
I'm guessing he was home all day.
A pair of homemade custom pajamas. Only problem was that they weren't made yet. It was just the fabric and a promise to make them for me. I had to give the fabric back and I never got the pajamas.
Holy cow, my parents do shiz like this. It's so fucking weird. Their ultimate whack-a-do move was to give my wife and I a few acres of their property. Nothing legal, just at our wedding they gave us a card that basically said, have some land. When the dust settled I asked what they thought we would do with it. They said build a home. I said okay. Gonna need legal ownership for like building a house. They said sure, we will get right on that. Then they decide to sell out and retire and never mentioned our wedding gift again.
A very obviously used candle.
Who was it from? Foss made me laugh for some reason and now I need some details on the shape. Color, type, scent of candle.
Are you serious? A half-used candle? Get out of here. Dwight. You're blocking my table with your giant body. Because there's a huge line of people who want your spinster tchotchkes. Screw you. Man. People like my stuff. People like Ryan. Let me tell you about men like him. He comes over and you're like, hey, baby, let me light a candle. And you pull out this one, half-used. He's like, who else is she seeing? I better lock her down fast.
When I was 8 years old I was growing sunflowers with my mom one summer. My aunt decided to get me some fertilizer for the flowers for my birthday day. On my birthday, I unwrapped my present and saw what looked like a tub of vanilla ice cream. But when I opened it, there was literal horse shiz.
Holy shiz.
In high school I got really into learning guitar. All I had at the time was a beat-up acoustic. My birthday came around, and a wrapped present, a fairly large box, appeared in my parents' living room. For some reason I became convinced it was an amp. My parents must have gotten me an electric guitar. They didn't. It was a blender.
Nothing worse than figuring out exactly what you think you got only for you to be totally wrong.
But why a blender? Were you really into mixed drinks or something?
My grandparents have been gifting me and my brother the same set of 3 vice grips for almost 10 years. Collectively we have 60 vice grips. I don't know if they bought a pallet of them. Or where they are coming from. Get a grip, grandma.
I played high school football American because my narcissistic and abusive father wanted to live vicariously through me. He framed his old jersey and gave it to me as a birthday present. Like I was supposed to worship him or something.
Yeah, I never understood that crap. I'm thinking of putting my kids in martial arts classes so they can handle themselves. But, if they do it for a while and never like it, I'm not gonna force them to keep doing it. An old acquaintance of mine had to play football to keep his parents happy. He absolutely hated everything about it. As soon as he got out of their house, he pretty much exploded into this hedonistic party animal. Basically everything his parents despised. And pretty much told them to frick off until he calmed down 4 years later.
I own a frame shop. One of the cooler things I got to frame was matching frames for father and son's jerseys from their baseball years. They had attended the same high school. So I had a jersey from the 1970s and the early 2000s. Kind of a cool thing to see how the materials and logos have changed over the years side by side.
My godfather sent me a birthday card each year which said, he paid $100 to a bank account which I was supposed to get. When 16 he then got into alcohol. Used all the money and died.
This was confusing until the last sentence. When it hit tragic.
My grandparents were super low effort, low budget at every birthday. One year they got me a second-hand coloring book from a swap meet. It was almost completely colored in by what appeared to be a 3-year-old with a single green felt pen. Also, I was 18 and they thought it was a good gift because it was Disney related and I was going to college for animation and design.
At that point, just don't get someone a gift. Just say happy birthday.
Fucking hell.
My dad got a tattoo on his chest of his birth sign as a gift to me when I was probably 12. He hyped it up all week like he got me some great gift. Like an N64 or something. Haven't talked to the guy in over a decade now. Good riddance. On a brighter note, I did get the N64 later that year from my mother.
How is that your present? Hey son, I got a tattoo of me. Isn't this just the best present you've ever gotten? Dad, how is this my birthday present? Birthday.
I used to work with a guy who got a band tattoo as a present for his girlfriend. It was so hard for me to not tell him what a dumb frick he was for thinking that she'd like that as a present to her. But I kept my mouth shut because without ever meeting her I already knew that what she would say would cut him to the bone. The day after her birthday he came in saying what a bitch she was because she just walked out to her car and took off without saying a word. I would love to buy this girl a drink and congratulate her for her job well done.
A lint remover. I was 12.
Amazing.
An ex-boyfriend hyped up my birthday gift for days. So I was pumped. On my birthday, he presented me with a small, flat box. Inside was a passport. His passport. That's it. Just his passport. No tickets for a trip. No promises of a trip once we saved up together. He literally just gifted me his passport. I'm still baffled.
He wanted you to use it to open credit cards in his name without telling him.
What was his explanation for that?